How did one person go from being a overweight smoker and drinker with an unhealthy lifestyle all the way to breaking some of the world's most difficult endurance records? Let me tell you all about the story of the ultrarunner, Aleksandr Sorokin. Born in Lithuania in 1981, his main sport growing up was kayaking. His father coached it and he got to quite a high level, junior national championship, I believe, and he had to quit in 2005 because of an injury. He then started engaging in some unhealthy habits like drinking, smoking, overeating a lot of junk food and being inactive. After years of this, he became 100 kilos, 220 pounds, and his self-esteem got hurt by this. It became a lot lower until one day he looked in the mirror and said to himself, enough, you have to do something about this. He then quit smoking, quit drinking, I think he started eating healthier, and he started running. He started running originally just with the goal to lose weight in 2012. Isn't it interesting? He used these negative emotions of being uncomfortable and unhappy with the situation and actually harnessed it like a fuel source in order to get him to a situation he was happy with. I know David Goggins does something similar in terms of harnessing the negative energy and turning it into something positive. Of course, we are all motivated by different things, but there's no denying that does work for some people. So he began running in 2012. What next? He signed up for a half marathon and he ran it in 1 hour and 27 minutes, which, if you know about running, that's really fast. That's like extremely fast if you're inexperienced and you've just come off an unhealthy lifestyle. It's pretty insane to run 1 hour and 27 minutes for a half marathon. So there's no denying he had that genetic sort of component, that talent originally. And one day he found a leaflet for a 100-kilometre race and he started training for that. So after finding that leaflet for 100 kilometres, he started training and he raced that successfully, and since 2014 he's just had a number of successful races, progressively getting better each time. So let's talk all about the training aspect. Prepare yourself because it's insane. He averages around 160 miles, which is 260 kilometres each week, and that includes 2 faster sessions, sort of interval based sessions usually, and a long run of 50 kilometres, 31 miles, with the intervals ranging from 800 metres to 3000 metres. He usually runs twice a day, with the main session being in the morning and the later session's more of like a recovery sort of run, just getting the volume in. He says his lifestyle is run, eat, sleep, repeat.
Run. In my results, going up, and result 3 world records this year.
He used to do all of his training at one pace and then decided to add some faster stuff. In terms of cross training, he does a huge variety of exercises, all different kinds of general strength exercises and mobility, just general fitness stuff it seems. Yeah, so he'll do that 3 times a week, like gym based exercises, and swims around, often swims as well. He also works with a physio in order to make sure he's injury free, although he does get injured. Interestingly, he says he's always walking the line between being injured and not injured. He's currently training in Kenya, making sure to get some hill training in and tempo based workouts. Another thing to add, he believes cushioning is very important for long distance running. So what's fueling this person's body when he's running these extreme distances? His general diet didn't really seem to sort of stand out in any sort of unique kind of way. He didn't really give much information on it from the podcasts and interviews that I could find. But I could find a lot of information on his race day nutrition. He aims to consume about 400 calories an hour. Every 20 to 30 minutes he'll eat and drink something, usually in a race. What does that nutrition consist of? Junk food. He states, and I quote, "Junk food is my jet fuel. Junk food is high in calories and sodium, which is just what you need if you're burning a huge amount of energy. Some of the things he likes are chips, or crisps as we call them in the UK, chocolate, candy, Coca-Cola, Nutella, sandwiches, cream cheese, bananas, stuff like that that's generally easy to chew and easy to digest, high in calories. This is one aspect of the sport that I find really interesting still. The fact that like people can eat so much and still move and run. Based on a book I've been reading, that's something that has to gradually be trained, and it's heavily linked to your fitness. If you're in better condition, your muscles need less blood, and then more blood can go to your digestive system, to put it simply. This is the book if you're interested. His drinks contain a mixture of precision hydration and Morton. His friend and crew member Bryn says they always keep on top of the 4 pillars. That's calories, hydration, sodium and caffeine. I believe he takes a few painkillers as well during these races.
Hitting about 400 calories an hour, so putting quite a bit in him.
Another thing to mention is he's teetotal. He doesn't drink any alcohol. Now we're going to talk all about the races. Like I mentioned earlier, he's been racing since 2014 now, with pretty strong results. There's a race called Spartathalon, which is a 135 mile race. I think it's through Greece. Very hot, brutal, difficult. He has the second fastest time, second only to Yiannis Kouros, who many believe to be the greatest ultrarunner of all time. We'll talk more about Yiannis Kouros shortly. In 2021 he flew to England and his friend borrowed him a pair of super shoes, Nike Alpha Flies, with the one condition that just do something special in them. You don't have to pay. He took part in a 100 mile / 12 hour race hosted by Centurion, which is a running organisation in England. During this race, he smashed the 100 mile world record and 12 hour records, both of which were previously held by Zach Bitter. He covered the 100 miles in 11 hours and 14 minutes, at which point he got handed a note encouraging him to go for the 12 hour record as well, which he did, and successfully. This news sent shockwaves around the running world, and people began to wonder, can the 24-hour world record for running the most amount of distance within that time, set by Yiannis Kouros, be broken?
You're the world's best. If there's one, there's an ultra runner that we all know, Yiannis Kouros, and I think that both you and I would agree that he's a god. He's a running god, and he's incredible. His world records seem to be untouchable. But Aleksandr, if there's any one runner in the world right now that I think that could come close to his 24-hour world record of 303 kilometers, it's you. Do you think that one day you could break Yiannis Kouros' 24-hour world record?
He was thinking that this record is really untouchable, as you referred to yourself. But after 2019, he thinks that, well, maybe if not breaking it, it's still possible to get closer to it. And he feels that he has capacity to do it.
Aleksandr started to believe this himself. Maybe he could be the one to break this record.
And said it's for 100 years. And I think, no, Kouros, I can do better.
Yeah, so he says that, so unless you don't believe that you can do it, then you won't do it. So you really have to believe in that.
And in late August, we were going to find out. The same weekend where Courtney Dauwalter and Francois Dehaene delivered wonderful performances at UTMB, the world's most competitive ultramarathon, Aleksandr Sorokin attempted to take down Yiannis Kouros. Yiannis Kouros' 24-hour world record. Yiannis Kouros had set this world record in 1997, running 188.5 miles, or 303 kilometres, a record he said will stand for centuries. Aleksandr Sorokin himself said this is the most incredible record. Zach Bitter, previous world record holder for 100 miles, tried and failed. Kilian Jornet, greatest mountain runner of all time, some say, attempted this and he also failed. Despite these two being at the peak of their own particular niches, neither of them could do it. So on the 28th of August, Aleksandr went to Poland in the Ultrapark race, a 24-hour event where it's a paved loop of 1.07 miles in the Polish town of Pabiance, I think you pronounce it. After 21 hours of doing this race, he had problems. He didn't know if he could maintain this pace. He was getting extreme fatigue and he couldn't keep food down, I think, or he wasn't digesting it properly. He persisted and his body started accepting food again. Within 30 minutes remaining, he broke the world record, saying those 30 minutes were his time to rewrite history. He finished with a total of just over 192 miles, beating Yiannis Kouros' record by 3.5 miles, or 6 kilometers, and this averaged for a pace of around 7 minutes and 29 seconds per mile for 24 hours, or 4 minutes and 38 seconds per kilometer. But wait, there's more.
Now I'm training for Israel for 12 hours running.
In January the 6th of this year, 2022, he once again broke his own record for 100 miles and 12 hours. He broke the 11-hour barrier and ran 100 miles in 10 hours and 51 minutes, 39 seconds. For the 12 hours, he ran 110 miles, 174 kilometers, averaging a pace of 6 minutes and 32 seconds per mile and 4 minutes and 4 seconds per kilometer.
Aleksandr smashed Yiannis Kouros' record from 1997 by almost 6 kilometers last year in 24 hours. A record that he considered unbeatable, and he did it big time, and now he smashed his own record, world record, in 100 miles and 12 hours. And I don't know how, it's just unbelievable. That's the only word I can think of.
As you see here, the main component of all of this is him self-believing. But if we just stop and really think about the fact that this guy turned his life around from smoker, drinker, overweight in his early 30s to doing these impossible feats, maybe you and I are selling ourselves short on what we're capable of and what we can do. So my hope is, by crafting these videos and telling you all about these stories of these guys doing these extreme physical achievements, that you'll probably start to gain a little bit of confidence and self-belief and do that thing that you've been procrastinating on.